Patricia Veerakun here, and I want to talk to you about the sexual response. And why am I doing this? It's because I had asked whether anyone was interested in anything specific, and a number of you who are subscribers to the channel have asked me to speak about the sexual response and especially about female and male sexual desire. So that's what I want to do. A few short videos on the response and on male and female desire. Firstly, the sexual response. What is the sexual response? We are created as sexual beings. This means our body and our brain functions in a way that fulfills our innate sexuality. When we talk about the sexual response, therefore, we understand that at brain and body level, we respond in a particular way. Now, the brain has neurochemicals, and these act in a way to cause sexual desire and falling in love and orgasms and attachment. We've talked about these in other videos. In turn, our body responds in a particular way, where when we feel desire, impulses go down to the genitals, and the genitals and even our whole body responds in a physiological way. We're created like that. In a couple situation, this enables us to have a good, intimate, sensual experience, which may or may not end up with sexual intercourse. Sometimes it can be even spontaneous as a solo stimulus to sexuality. However, we will talk about it in a couple situation. So let's talk a little bit more about the sexual response. Now, you might be familiar with this picture and everything that it implies. What this implies is that in general, men are a lot more spontaneous in their sexual desire and response. Sometimes you might have heard it said that men are a bit like a microwave, like one button and all heated up and ready to go. And women, a lot more complex, are more like a slow cooker or an oven that has to be warmed up before the cake goes in. Now remember what I said. We are generalizing when we say that. So you might have heard that for men, all you've got to do is just look at a woman and bang, you're feeling this desire of like, I want now. And that when you feel it, blood rushes down to your genitals and you have that erection and ready to go. And then in the circumstances which enables it, you have an orgasm. And for you men, your brain feeling of release and your body genital feeling of ejaculation or cum occurs together. And basically, you then go into what we call a refractory period, which is, done and dusted, ready for bed. It takes a little while to get ready to get going again. You might have heard this, or you might have read it somewhere. You might have also heard that women are incredibly more complex. I want to speak more about this in another video because it is important that we understand it. But let's just look at that for now, just in case you're not going to have time to look at another video. So this circular way of feeding into the sexuality of a woman. You'll see that standing up there is just a box that says sexual neutrality. What we're saying there is that many women can just start off sexually neutral and then go into sex for various reasons and then start getting aroused and then feel desire, almost the other way around to men. So for this video, I want to finish by just emphasizing this to you. In general terms, and I'm very specific about this because we are generalizing here, and I will talk more in other videos about how men and women are kind of similar in many ways when it comes to sex. In general, men more spontaneous and women more what we call responsive or reactive in how we function in terms of our sexual response. Now, this might seem like a lot to you, and you might be thinking, I really need more information. Well, guess what? We got just the book for you. We got a book that's called The Best Sex for Life. You see it there, and you can find out on my website where to get the book. I would particularly recommend right at the back of the book, we have an appendix that we call Sensual Discovery Pathways for Couples. This is an excellent chapter or appendix which helps you investigate how you bring these male-female desire response cycles together to basically have the best sex for life. So come back for the next video when we will be looking more in detail at the female desire and why and what can go wrong. Till then, I'll see you soon and have the best sex for life.